No shot.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the
You got caught by the kicker.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over
Cross her first play.
This season, that catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for the Aggie alum, Devon Achane. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Dolphins at 7-5 now in the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The throw to the middle, taken in. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 19. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Why?
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua.
Bro.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Tua are going to try and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Dolphins will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Shit, I forgot about Laporta. He's out.
Hooker now on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The second down attempt there, knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. We talk about this Miami defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's Hooker. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts. in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hooker going to try and throw for it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Hooker looking to throw. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And the stop here will come at the 48-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Hooker now off play action. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. And a chance
R1
to get that
spammer.
initial touchdown right back. Trying to throw again here. Hooker.
Oh, no.
Intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And the Dolphins are going to get the football.
Landon
as the ball
Collins.
will come out to the 20. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35.
He loves to celebrate.
Jalen Waddle, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it.
Fights through and now a crease. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Off the option, here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. That's into the hands of Ferguson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on, man.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Fuck is Fant running a route for?
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
There's no
Jesus Christ.
how tough it is on the body. You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for more spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to
Oh my God, it's a fucking crosser. Every time.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions.
What do I got to do? Man him up and just hope I don't get beat? Fuck.
Here's a toss left for A-Chain.
Oh my God. Fucking.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
On 2nd down, a run by A-Chain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On now the Miami field goal unit. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is indeed good, and the Dolphins will add on their lead. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well
press triangle,
prepared for this? Because
hands it off to
you don't
Gibbs.
have much time to get them ready.
Then he
They have to
fucking
be
hurdles
ready
like a
before
dumbass.
this week in order to play well in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Steps away to his left.
What in the fuck?
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, and it wound up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. In motion goes the tight end. Third down. Hooker looks to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, here's a give to A-Chain. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further.
Boys, you got this.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's third and goal.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add to their lead. Online, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled through some rough patches this season, so it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
And they're able to get
What in the mutt shit is this guy running?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First down.
Hooker's going to throw it. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. And even 40 yards.
Come on. Hit. Smackdown, boys. You can't move the ball in our defense.
Gibbs straight ahead. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. So just 3
Bail.
there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
It's okay. User's not good for it.
Open man is Fortson. He's got it. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Come on, guys. Let's make it.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
What is all this fucking movement?
How about this? They'll change.
Safety's down about 5 yards.
They'll go for it. Hooker.
Dude, what is he fucking running? Pinched linebackers, press, safety down 5 yards.
And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Yeah, he would not be happy to take it into the locker room. He's going to celebrate on his way to the fucking end
Setting
zone.
to throw on 1st down is Tua. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
I can't.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard
I want to stay in the same
line.
shit. God knows if I do anything else, he's just going to bomb me deep.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30.
Yeah, go ahead and celebrate. What a fucking bitch. What do I got to do? Back the motherfuckers off 30 yards?
The Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And a run is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. A final shot before break. Hooker. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Showboating ass fuck.
A final shot before break. Hooker. And his throw is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's
pulling out all of his fucking mutt shit because he ain't streaming.
Impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Yep, click off because you're a bitch.
Well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Detroit.
Read option, this is Gibbs. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass
still fucking R1 spamming.
All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance.
This guy plays like such a
2
pussy.
catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Hooker. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
Now it's A-Chain headed right. Shifts past him at the 45. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Hill going to go in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Play action now.
Play action on 3rd and 4?
That is caught. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. Right side, Claypool's got it. Touchdown! Chase Claypool from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams.
Jesus
Through contact.
Christ.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out?
What the fuck?
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by
Literally thought it was a curl route.
Down inside the 20.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Wilson with a 1st down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A-Chain now up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he is going to be stopped at the
Unbelievable.
12, short of the first down. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
8-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun.
How does he get fucking 5 yards off of that?
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Wilson, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Williams. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Hooker. Able to find the open. Now the ball comes loose. And they get him down, but not before he takes
Motherfuckers really still R1 spamming while we're chewing.
Not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you
Fucking
realize the ball is
crazy.
loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Room here to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. A quick throw there out to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Shoves him aside, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now,
and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. David Montgomery, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the ground, the drive starts with Wilson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Dolphins, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Right back to A-Chain on 2nd down. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A-Chain on 1st and 10. Fights off the defender, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Defense can't stop you. Hey, get set.